So this is Margaret Grant. She came to the practice to get some dental implants, and we're just going to talk about, go through a few questions and find out a wee bit about the experience. Okay, Margaret, so how did you hear about Dentistry on the Square?
I found Mark's practice on the internet. I did quite a bit of research, and I had implant work done somewhere else, and I needed further work, and the quote for the price was quite high, and uh, what he was doing wasn't really what I wanted. So I did a bit of research on the internet, and when I phoned this practice, I was given an appointment quite promptly, and when I came along, I was told that I could have the work done that I wanted done. They told me I couldn't have it done at the other practice. So, and I phoned quite a few other places. I'd done quite a lot of research on the internet to see what could be done.
So what made you choose Dentistry on the Square over the other practices?
Mainly because Mark had said he could do implant work in my lower back teeth, and nowhere else was going to do that. I was offered other work, but it was really because Mark was doing work that none of the others said they could do. Obviously, and his prices compared to what was being offered at the last practice were much better.
Good.
For more work.
And the reason that Mark was able to do the work and other practices weren't, do you know, did he explain why, or was it to do with the kind of new technology that he uses?
It seemed to be that with the technology, Mark was able to work out, you know, what he could do. I had a scan done at the last practice, and I think they were overly careful. I know that years ago I was told at a dental hospital they couldn't replace my back teeth. They didn't have the technology then. So really I think it was the way Mark was using the technology, and he sort of worked things out that he agreed to do it.
Good. So when you were getting your treatment, did you feel any pain?
It was pretty much pain-free. Mark gave me injections that were pain-free, and I'd never heard of them before. I hadn't known that kind of thing could be done. I thought when they meant pain-free dentistry, they just meant if you wanted to be hypnotised or something. I didn't realise there was a new style injection. Mark gave me that, and it was much more comfortable than the injections that I had done anywhere else.
And did you use any of the kind of other facilities, like watching the DVDs or anything like that?
I watched DVDs while a lot of the work was getting done, and again I hadn't experienced anything like that. I thought I was going to be watching it on the screen, but you know, it was some sort of contraption he put in my head, and I forgot he was working on me because I was watching Friends, I think it was, or something like that.
That's good. So would you recommend Dentistry on the Square to your friends and family?
Definitely, yeah, I would definitely recommend it to anyone. There's a lot of good points about Dentistry on the Square. It's easy to get to because of the location, the staff are all really helpful, all really friendly. Mark himself is very accommodating. Well, once he sort of worked out what he was going to do, at first, you know, it took a wee while to decide exactly what was needing done because my teeth were in such a state. But once the agreement was made, he said he could do it, and when he started, he got the work done really quickly and on time. He gave me a time plan and worked to that time.
No problem. How long did it take from start to finish?
I think it was about 6 months, maybe a wee bit longer, but not much. I think it started in September, and it was really finished by the end of May.
No problem. So what would you say makes Dentistry on the Square different from other dental practices?
Mainly that they did work that nobody else would do for me. I really had done a lot of research because I had an implant done at Glasgow Dental Hospital, as a kind of experimental thing about 20 or 30 years ago. At that time they hadn't done a single implant, so I had experience of having an implant done in the past, and even in that time technology's moved on so rapidly that even 2 or 3 years ago I had more implant work done at another practice, and as I say, you know, what was being offered there wasn't as good as what I'm now being offered at Dentistry on the Square.
Good. So, just lastly, obviously getting dental treatment is going to kind of affect your life as well, not just in the cost and things like that, but how would you say that Dentistry on the Square has helped improve your life?
I can eat properly. First time in about 40 years I've been back teeth to eat with, and they're not dentures. Lower back dentures are really difficult to wear. I think most people have problems with them, but I'm amazed because once these implants went in and the teeth were fixed, I'm able to eat properly, and that is a huge difference. Also, not having to wear dentures. The front implants I get done are a great improvement. I was always dreading going out to my work and forgetting to take the denture with me one day. So I don't have to worry about wearing the denture, and I can just eat properly. It fits. Dentures really don't suit me at all, so it's much better to have these fixed teeth now.
And would you say that improves your confidence?
Definitely, yeah. When I had dentures, you know, I'm quite aware when I smile. I'm sure people can see that I'm wearing dentures, and they weren't well fitting because they were partial dentures, so I feel much more confident. I feel better about getting my photographs taken, and I'm sure my face does look better because I filled my face out quite a bit. The face, I'd advise any young person to look after their teeth, because once you get teeth removed your face sags, and having the implants has filled it out again. I feel much better, more confident, can eat properly. I'm just glad I've had all the work done. It's worth it.